See, the orthogonality of translates of the scaling function for the Haar wavelet we are going to make here. So this was improper. So for scaling function, as the usual notation we have made phi of t here. So for checking the orthogonality, the meaning of the orthogonality is that if there are certain functional bases, so of course more than one the functional bases are there, no component of a certain functional base should be there in another functional base, in the direction of another functional base. In geometrical point of view, when discussed, if they are having 90-degree angle with each other, perpendicular to each other, so that time we can call the functional bases are independent of each other and they are following the orthogonality condition. And then the mathematical background of any such mathematical tool as like the Fourier or that of the wavelet holds true here. So mathematically we can express the orthogonality condition for any functional base to be the integral from minus infinity to infinity for the multiplication of two functional bases to be equal to 0. So as we are talking about the orthogonality of translated versions of the Haar scaling functions here, the Haar scaling function in original form, which is denoted by phi of t. We know that phi of t is holding the amplitude equal to 1 for the time duration 0 to 1 here. The multiplication of this scaling function we are making with its translated version, where the translation is carried out by 1 unit here. So we have the same amplitude equal to level 1 for the duration 1 to 2, and the function here we denote as phi of t minus 1. So if we carry out the multiplication or the product phi of t with phi of t minus 1 and integrate it over the time minus infinity to infinity, if it is equal to 0, so that time we can call the functional bases, which are basically the translated versions of the Haar scaling function, follows the orthogonality condition here. So as we have in the below side, we have the illustration of the Haar scaling function phi of t here, and if we have further the translated version for phi of t minus 1, here we have the illustration here. The amplitude level 1 is marked for the duration 1 to 2 here. So if we carry out the multiplication of phi of t minus 1 with the earlier representation of phi of t minus 1, only phi of t here, so here it was the duration, so you can see there it is no overlapping between them. So this multiplication and further integration here will give you 0 here because of the no overlappings here. So that multiplication, because this 0 multiplied to the earlier amplitude level of 1 will give 0, and the earlier 0 in this duration for phi of t multiplied to this 1 level will also give 0. So here in this particular plot you see there it is 0 amplitude level for the product of phi of t with phi of t minus 1 here. So as it carries out the multiplication is identically equal to 0, its corresponding integral over the entire range will also be equal to 0. So if such is the case, we can have the representation of a certain signal considering phi of t and phi of t minus 1 to be the functional basis here. So in general we can go for phi of t minus k or t minus n also. So for the Haar scaling function, the general representation we can do that the integral minus infinity to infinity for phi of t minus m into phi of t minus n dt, if we denote it by del suffix m minus n, where m and n are equal, so the orthogonality condition is holded true here. Now there it is another thing, as like the orthogonality is essential, that it is orthonormality here. So if we see m and n are the two integers to be equal here, so these functions phi of t minus m, phi of t minus n will be the identical functions, and there it will be 100% perfect overlap between these two functional bases here. So that time the area under this overlapping can be expressed as integral minus infinity to infinity phi of t minus m into phi of t minus m dt. So we have replaced n by m here, that is equal to the integral minus infinity to infinity for phi of t into phi of t dt. So this is equal to integral 0 to 1 square dt. This is equal to 1 here. So this is the definition for the orthonormality here. So that is why we can say that in general the functions phi of t minus m and phi of t minus n, provided m and n are equal, follows the orthonormality condition here. So this was really very essential before understanding the functional space capital V0 for the Haar wavelet. That is why the topic it was orthogonality of the translated versions of the Haar scaling function phi of t here.